Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to the Daily English Show. Today's play is Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet are two young people from families that are enemies. Juliet's family want her to marry a guy called Paris, but Juliet doesn't want to. And then Romeo and Juliet fall in love. But at first they don't know who each other is, and when they find out, they're disappointed because they know that it'll be difficult to get together because their families are enemies. After Juliet finds out, she says the famous line, "Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?" Wherefore art thou? Those three words are all archaic. Archaic means very old. Wherefore means why, art means are, and thou means you. So wherefore art thou Romeo means why are you Romeo? Romeo and Juliet get married in secret and they plan to tell their families sometime. But then Romeo gets into a fight and ends up killing someone and he gets exiled to another city. Juliet's really upset about this, and then her family say to her that she has to marry Paris. So she goes to her friend and asks him what she should do. And her friend comes up with a plan. That is that she'll take some sleeping medicine which will make it look like that she's dead. And then he'll send a message to Romeo who will come, and then she'll wake up and they can escape together. But Romeo never gets the message. Instead, he gets a message that she's dead. And so he is really upset and decides to kill himself. And Romeo goes to see Juliet, and Paris is there mourning Juliet's death. And then Paris challenges Romeo to a sword fight, and they fight and Romeo ends up killing Paris. Then Romeo kills himself with the poison, and then Juliet wakes up and finds them both dead. And Juliet is so upset that Romeo is dead that she kills herself with a sword. Kia ora, in stick news today, singer Marc Anthony has to pay about $2.5 million in back taxes to the US government after he failed to file tax returns for 5 years.
Marc Anthony is a singer from New York. He's married to Jennifer Lopez. A tax return is a report used to calculate tax. In the United States, the returns are usually given to the Internal Revenue Service once a year. But Marc Anthony didn't file returns from 2000 to 2004 on $15.5 million in income. He didn't get in trouble because the court says he thought the taxes were being paid. The people responsible are two men who Anthony hired to sort out his taxes. One of them was his brother. Marc Anthony has agreed to pay back the money. The other men are waiting to be sentenced.
And that was stick news for Friday the 13th of April. Kia ora.
Today it rained all day and it was really windy.
Have you heard of Jennifer Lopez? Is she a singer? Have you seen her in a movie? Me neither. How was it? Yeah, I've read about her in entertainment news, but I've never heard her music. Yeah, a singer and an actress. No, I don't think so. No, hang on a minute, yes I have. I watched a bit of Shall We Dance on a plane. I'd already seen the Japanese one, I didn't like it. And I didn't like the American one either, so I stopped watching it.
Who did Juliet's family want her to marry? Paris. Who did Juliet fall in love with? Romeo. What does wherefore mean? Why? What does art mean? Ah. What does thou mean? You.
And that was the Daily English Show. See you tomorrow.